We're here at the TUI BLUE Suite Princess in Gran Canaria, and we're going to give you a full tour. Let's go. How nice. You enter the hotel on the 6th floor, which is where the reception is. It's a lovely large space with lots of big windows so you can look out at the view, lots of seating, and there were some toilets that I didn't film. Hola. Reception is on the 6th floor. Everything else is on the 1st floor, apart from the rooms. Yeah.
The lift ride.
Their rooms, obviously.
Informative.
Yes, but our room isn't in the main hotel block. I will show you where our room is now. There's a clothes shop, and the library. I like that. There's some toilets. That is the shop, but it is closed. So out here, this is where they do the evening entertainment, and over there is the pool. If we walk this way, we will get to our room. There's the sea. And the spa. Is the spa down there?
Yeah.
Yeah, the spa's down there. We'll show you. So down here. Down there, yes. Oh, like 101, 201, we're in 202. And then here's our room, 202. Let's have a look. So, first of all, have a big telly. And then some really interesting artwork. A desk area. Show you outside in a moment. Drink station. A little bottle of red wine. Some bottles that we can fill up with water. But they did give us a big bottle of water to start with as well. So, little snacky things. I don't know where they are, but I'm looking forward to trying them. And then we've got a fridge in there. And just 2 glasses in there. And then we've got this big seating area. And there's a big picture behind us. Oh, and then we have a God, I think I made it worse. Very wonky lamp. All the rooms at this hotel are suites. The deluxe suites have walk-in showers and regular suites have a shower over a bath. The shower is huge, but we couldn't actually close the shower door. It was so stiff, it barely moved. They do provide a shower gel in the shower, but not shampoo or conditioner, so something to bear in mind. The bathroom was very clean and had plenty of places to hang your towels or your robes. The hairdryer was terrible. I'd recommend bringing your own. I love these that separate the living room and the bedroom. The chains. They're kind of weird, but I kind of like them. It's a shame it's 2 beds put together.
Yeah.
But at least they're quite big. And we have bathrobes and slippers, and these are our beach towels. And there's the safe, and loads of storage, loads of coat hangers, funky wallpaper on the wall. The aircon doesn't seem great, does it, so far? We've not been here very long, and the room is quite warm, so hoping that it gets colder. Okay, now let's go look at the best bit. Oh, look at our view. Oh my God, it's just amazing. medicine. Somebody out here a lot. You could actually see the spa from our room, but I'll show you properly where it is in a minute. And that concludes the room tour. Plenty of bins for your rubbish. Oh yes, you can see where the tide came in last night. So overcast, but it's really warm still. We filmed this before breakfast, about 8 o'clock in the morning, so that's why you can see cleaning stuff lying around, but it usually was very, very tidy. And the spa is there, next to the gate to go out to the beach. These are the outdoor massage beds. I'm not sure how private they would feel being right next to the pool and the pool bar being right behind them, but they look lovely. We recorded this before we had breakfast, so it was very quiet. The beds did fill up pretty quickly. With that said, there wasn't a time we couldn't find 2 beds when we wanted them. We found it much quieter in and around the pool after 5 p.m. The beds could sometimes feel a bit too close together, but they weren't so close you felt uncomfortable. And that's the grill. Well, we've not seen them actually do any live cooking yet, have we?
No, we missed lunch
We-
today. We missed lunch today.
Yeah.
We might see it tomorrow.
And there's a Culinarium where we're going tonight. This is where we have lunch. And you can also have snacks at certain times, and they do the late breakfast there as well. This is a shallow side, although shallow is a strong word because it's still pretty deep there.
1.76.
Yeah, but over there's shallow. And this is the non-shallow side, which is, yeah, pretty deep. Breakfast and dinner were served in the restaurant, which was down in the basement, and there were stairs or a lift to get down to it. Lunch and snacks, late breakfast, they were all served in the Taste restaurant, which is near the pool. If you went at quieter times, you didn't have to queue. Service was quite hit and miss. The staff all seemed to be working very hard. There just didn't seem to be enough of them. So you could be waiting a while for a drink, and sometimes dirty plates weren't cleared at all during our meal. Some of the tables, especially those over by the window, were very close together, and it almost felt like you were dining with somebody else. I do feel that they tried to time this right, so 2 couples weren't starting their meals at the exact same time, but it did still feel a little bit awkward. Pleased to say that all the food seemed to be very well cooked, nothing was undercooked, and neither of us had an upset stomach the whole time we were there. The staff did a great job at keeping the food topped up. There was only one instance I can think of where we had to wait a little while for some veal, but it was really in high demand. They also had some gluten-free and I think dairy-free food that they kept in separate areas. The area the food is served is probably a bit small for the number of guests, and that did make things feel a bit cramped sometimes. Overall, we're both very happy with the food choices at both restaurants. Special shout out to Daniel, who was very friendly and made us feel very welcome in the evening. I'm sorry there's only a small amount of footage from the Taste restaurant. They also had hot dogs, burgers, pasta, other hot food, cheese and desserts. The desserts being very similar to what you get in the evening. The Culinarium was great, really delicious food with gorgeous presentation. The staff were friendly and attentive. The beef cheeks were definitely the highlight of the meal for both of us. The sports bar is next to the Taste restaurant and you could also eat lunch in there. The piano bar is then next door to that. The sports bar didn't have its own bar, you need to go to the piano bar for drinks, or there was table service when we ate lunch there one day. The piano bar had a self-service hot drinks machine round the side of the bar and it had a water refill station. No other drinks were self-service. The sunset bar or pool bar had gorgeous views over the beach and always had a nice breeze. You could also refill your water bottles here. The entertainment was pretty good. We didn't watch every act as some things just didn't interest us. We did see some singers that were decent and we enjoyed the quizzes and we loved the silent disco. Whilst you can't walk to other towns from the hotel, you would need to catch a bus or a taxi or have a car like we did. Taurito does have different shops, bars and other things to do, including a water park, crazy golf, and it's just a really nice area to walk around. It was very calm and chilled early morning but bustling with lots going on in the evening. Oh, you can book excursions from there. Yeah, I do love a lazy river. That's about the only thing I do like at a water park. There are some bars along the beach, but we didn't get a chance to go to them. There is also a water sports shop at the end, and that's where Scott went parasailing from. It's great having a beach right outside the hotel, although the sea was a little rough for me, so I didn't go in it much, but there were people in it all day, even pretty late at night. We're going to leave you with this beautiful sunset. If you've enjoyed this video, please do subscribe to the channel as we'll be sharing more from our trip to Gran Canaria soon.